Alright, hello to all my guys, gals, and non-binary pals out there across the electrical ocean. This is JazzMan, and we are playing a game as FFFW versus Mosharn Oliveira, playing a split between KF and FS. And I know I said in my first video that I would not play any games of my own on my early times back, but I was like, yeah, I reconsidered, because I was like, you know what? What better way to get back into the swing of things than actually, you know, play a game? Because I do want to try and get back into POCs at least a little bit. And if I'm going to be making commentaries, then I should at least know what I'm talking about in some respect, at least, right? So I gotta actually play if I want to get good. I'm just gonna go with a Fish Kisser. I was assuming it was Tortons. So I was like, Tortons have a lot of physical damage. Elser and Reaper shouldn't be a bad deploy here. So we're going to grab our font. No, he doesn't have Manic anymore. He has Psychotic Break. So this is what might end up costing me this one, is just not knowing what anything fucking does anymore. He has... God, he has so many abilities. Ugh. Reflection. Okay. Charge. Okay, so he won't lose the font to Manic, basically. Now here, I want something cheap that can maybe snipe that side font. I could go Dark Knight. I could go Shadow Shank for funsies. And then he won't have any idea where it is, right? After I grab my font? Sure, we'll do that. Sounds like a good idea. Maybe if Reaper starts losing, which is unlikely. I mean, Fish Kisser can only hit once, ever. And if he can hit more than once, Defiant will stop him. Tortons don't have very much detection from what I remember, so Shank should be alright. Hey, there's some of it, at least. Illuminate, but he needs to attack me for that, so it's fine. Go grab our font down there, and I guess we'll go in. Maybe I can do something cheesy like drop... I can drop an Unholy Tomb in this font and then go rush topside if I want. I think for now, Disturbed Spirit isn't a bad idea. Do you have magic? Oh, you have magic now, okay. I think he always had magic. What am I saying? I think Lost Queen's not the best here, just because Curse doesn't lower Torton's speed and Unstoppable is semi-prevalent. I think Disturbed Spirit is still a good pick. He has a lot of abilities, so Restraining Aura will be quite useful. I do like Restraining Aura on my spirits, by the way. I know some people swear by Deafening Aura. But I think Restraining is nice nowadays because everything just has so many fucking abilities that how could you not take Restraining Aura when you can? So there's some alt damage. Ooh, I want to get... Ooh, do I ever want to get my Shank into you? But we'll have to grab our font first. You know what could be fun? Fucking Shield of Darkness on my Elser and Reaper. Because he hits into that, and then, like, he hits with... fire with physical attack first. Well, no, because then he can Defiant. That's actually a bad idea, because the counterplay would be he hits and absorbs Oblivion Shield with the physical attack, and then hits with the fire attack second. That would only work if he's a dumbass, which, you know, it's entirely possible, but I'm not going to rely on it. I'm just going to put out Cleric of Unrest. And then maybe... I don't know, I'm gonna get charged. Ugh. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I guess I could Relic Contest. I mean, I could do this. That's basically, yeah. That'll save me from getting charged. And also allow me to contest that top font if I want next turn. 10, 11. Yep. Wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, he's 4 to 5 range, I guess blind, but he'd have to divert stuff over, and he has no magic damage then to deal with my Disturbed Spirit and mid. And then I can just... that would buy time for Shank to do what he wants. Maybe he'll deploy Tremure or something, then I can just insta-kill him. But I do have both my fonts, and he is going to be a little slow out of the gate, Torton style. He predicted. He walked into the right space, so now I can't actually contest without a relic. I still could contest, but I mean... Oh, is he gonna put the Swamp Touch on Torton Mortar? Huh. Well, so now that makes him quite an appealing shank target. So this just gives him escalation. That's literally all it does. So he's going to be ramping up, and he's turtling for whatever reason. I don't know if he knows about Soul Strike, but I could just like walk up. I'm not too afraid yet because he doesn't have any like AP gain. I'm out of double hit range of, you know, the mortar. We're going to move Shank on in. I think now would be a good time for Unholy Tomb, if I'm not going to contest. Like, I don't particularly need... Like, this is a good point for me to lose a bit of tempo. He basically wasted his entire turn's worth of AP on the Fish Kisser there. If I wanted to be a real son of a bitch, I could contest with the Unholy Tomb. But, that would basically remove all of my pressure from mid. And then it would probably force his mortar up top to deal with my Reaper. And that would put him further out of shank range. So I don't think I want to do that. I think I just want to sit mid. And let him have that font for now. I'm going to drop the Tomb. And, I mean, sure, we'll go in for one hit. Oh, a Poison Trap. Huh. Okay, well, that's totally fine. I mean, I'm not in any danger of dying, I wouldn't think. I could do a Despoil just to be safe, but I don't think so. There's no way he one-rounds my Reaper right now. And I do have Invig on this Cleric to get a double hit if I want. So what range is this? This is just any range. It's not like Paralytic Feedback. But 7 magic damage, yeah, kind of annoying. He's going to get one hit here. Is he going to Impact Strike for the knockback? No, he's not. I don't think that triggers Bird anymore. I think they fixed that bug, where it would trigger the 5 physical damage from Bird instead of 1. Because it was there was a point where it was considered relocation. Horn of Order? What are you going to do with Horn of Order? Drive for his... Okay, he's horning... See, now I just want to fucking shank the Fish Kisser, because Horn of Order is like 50 Nora. And I can grab both the globes with Reaper. Okay, well, he's just making it easier for me. I'm totally shanking that Fish Kisser then. He is in kill range. And then I can deal with Mortar some other way. I'll probably lose Reaper. Hold on. I can do this. I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna get these globes. Oh, that doesn't heal me from... This is loss of... Yeah, this is physical damage. I should be... I guess, yeah, the rounding down thing killed me there. That's fine. I don't mind. So what we're going to do now is we're going to Invig our Spirit. Just to get it into the face of this Favored. Because he's sort of positioned against the wall here, and if I can, like, I can do this and latch on to make it harder for him to get to the font. And I guess I'll just sit with you. Or, oh, you know what I could do instead? I could walk right up to this mortar, like that, and then walk into the font with Cleric, just to get out of his range a little easier. And Lost Queen, ooh, 74. I could actually double deploy Lost Queens. They don't do any damage, but they're bodies, and they're cheap, so sure, why not? I'm in a pretty good position at this point. So 2 60 Nora bodies, and I mean, they do some damage, like Curse, Binding Chains. They got hella reverted, and by hella reverted, I mean they basically unrecognizable from any of their previous versions. I mean, this one's basically the most similar. It has Binding Chains and Latch On like it used to, but it doesn't have an attack. You can take Disease or a 3 if you want, but I find Desecrated Zone is really helpful for proccing Final Word. Torton Cannon Barrage. Unfortunately for him, he hits his own Torton Mortar because he only has 2 Tortons out. So Torton Cannon Barrage, the spell, triggers 1 cannonball for every Torton you have in play. And oh my god, he can't even get to the font because of fucking Lethargic. So he basically wasted Vortex and the Cannon Barrage to do absolutely nothing there. Not very wise of him. That is not a good play. Like, there's literally nothing about that play that was good. I mean, Vortex on a 4 HP champion, like, I don't care about Reaper dying at this point. And I mean, if he didn't have that favored there, he would not have gotten to the font. Yeah, so Torton Cannon Barrage only triggers 1 cannonball per Torton, and it's random. Like, it's completely up to the RNG gods whether or not you hit it. And apparently luck is not on his side today, because he hit his own mortar instead. So he forces all of the AP out of the favored to walk in. Now, if I wanted to be... Now, this is the time to really be an asshole, because I could walk into that font with the banner. And, I mean, I wouldn't have enough for a deploy, but he just burned all of his Nora, so it's probably worth it to do that. I don't like being this much of a jackass to presumably new players, but, I mean, they gotta learn at some point, right? How will they ever get good if they never make mistakes? I do have to wait, sit Cleric in the font for a turn, but it's fine. I'll just buy a turn for my Lost Queens to catch up. And I'm just gonna wait with Reaper. I don't need to move him through the bird just yet. Might as well preserve him and his 8 HP body where I can. So there's a blind. Do not care one bit about that. It would have been better for him to get an attack, to be honest. So there's the Impact Strike, 14. Impact Strike is basically, it's kind of a weird ability. It's like a knockback, and then it knocks everything else back around the ending location. But it's really not good in Tortons, because normally it's +1 AP, but on a Torton it's +2 AP, and you really don't have that much AP to go around as a Torton player. So he really couldn't do anything about topside, so I'm just going to grab his font. And I guess we'll move Reaper this way. Wait, what? Remove, come on. Oh, is that a dead zone? Oh my god. Why is it showing that this is pathable then, if I can't actually move there? Alright, well, I'll move this way, I guess. That's a little saddening. It is what it is. We'll just have to move in with Lost Queen. And we'll move in with other Lost Queen. And, this one we're going to Invig, and then back the heck away. We're going to Curse, and this one's going to move in for Binders. Wrap everybody in bandages, a Moo style. And I could do a Soul Bane here to finish this favored, but I don't really need to right now. I can just, sit in his face for a bit. God, I wish I had a queen to sit on my face. Anyway, we're going to deploy Dark Knight, because just more bodies for the board, more meat for the grinder, and Dark Knight's great in pretty much every situation. I can't think of a bad place for Dark Knight. The only really bad thing about Dark Knight is that when he respawns onto a random location in the shrine rather than the closest in the deployment zone. It really should be respawning on the closest deployment space to where he died, not just the zone. But just it's a really old ability, so I wouldn't expect perfect code. Oh my, how good golly gee, he's reclaiming my passive Lost Queens. Whatever will I do? I mean, I guess I'll grab his other font on the following turn. I'm just bamboozled. I'm baffled. I'm gonna latch on, because latch on is not an attack. And then Reaper is gonna make his way over. I can invig him with Cleric, maybe get one last hit off before he eventually dies. Eternal Lich wouldn't be too bad here. I'll drop him for the pot and the fear and whatever else. What did I take on him? Yeah, Dark Favor. He got some nice buffs. He's more of an actual ranged unit now than just a guy you deploy for Dark Favor and the respawn. Oh yeah, I gotta deploy top, I suppose. Not yet. I don't need a champion top yet. I want to position this Lost Queen to grab his bottom font. I think that's a fine place for her. The queen goes where she pleases. Look at these hips, man. These are some birthing hips. Look, she's holding her belly too. Man, she's got something in there. What kind of baby would a lost queen produce? I'm very curious. Would it be like a little skeletonling or a zombie? Be one of those messed up incest babies, I bet. I do not think they take their sexual hygiene practices very seriously in the Forsaken Waste. And oh, he's hitting into final word. Brother, read abilities, please. Just, I know it's tough. I know. Believe me, I know better than anyone. This game has a lot of abilities right now. But sometimes you really just have to read. Use that brain that the universe has given to you. So he popped his own Tort and Mortar, basically his only late game plan. And he could have actually gotten around it. Like, he did the land cannon first, but when he should have done the land cannon second. Like, if he would have just attacked with the mortar first and then land cannoned, he would have been fine. But instead, he land cannoned before the attack. I mean, he's not giving up, which is a little annoying for... Okay, so I was going to say, commentary's sake. Because usually when games get to that point, I kind of prefer people to surrender so that I don't spend 20 minutes having to literally end the game by killing the shrine. It's basically just dead air at that point, because the game's already over and I have nothing left to talk about, so I end up rambling and people probably leave the video early. Don't get that sweet, sweet ad revenue. I'm just kidding. We don't monetize these videos. What are you thinking? The only reason I can use like I can use copyrighted music in them is because they're not monetized. Maybe we should. Honestly, like, we hit what was it, 1,000 subs the other day on the channel. And it's like, hey, maybe we're gaining enough steam to actually have to pay you guys to watch, have you guys pay us to watch our videos. Forsaken Waste versus Forsaken Waste, my favorite matchup ever. This is just a... Okay, maybe I should have ended the commentary early. I was thinking about it, but then I was like, that game wasn't the best in quality. Maybe I'll go for a second one, but then I get matched up versus another Forsaken Waste player, and this video is going to be a fucking hour long. I might end up cutting it here if I find out he's playing... Oh God, is he playing zombies? Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll surrender. Because I don't want this video to be like movie length. Like, you guys don't come here to watch the Lord of the Rings marathon. You come here to watch, Poxnor commentary games that are... Well, so I've actually been curious about this. What are your guys' like ideal video lengths? Like, would you say like 20-minute games are ideal? Would you say like, hold on, let me just check something. You do have Rabid. Yeah, would you say like 20-minute games are ideal? Would you say, I don't know, 30 to 40 minutes is still okay? Because I have uploaded some like 50 minute to an hour long games. I'm always worried that people are like quitting like halfway through because the videos are just so fucking long and everybody has no attention span these days. Maybe I should just start uploading the fast games, the fast low quality games. Just fucking spam the shit out of the channel with them. I think if we do end up monetizing the channel, that's what we're gonna have to do, and we'll do YouTube Shorts. We're gonna do shorts. We're gonna do short videos. We're going to do ad breaks every 5 minutes, the whole shebang. I'm sure you guys would love that, right? So Necrotar, I guess he's playing zombies. He has the Revere Merdrith here. Okay, well, we're going to have to... this deck really isn't built to end games quickly. I mean, Forsaken Waste is not the fastest faction in the world. Shank probably not the best deploy either. I mean, Forsaken Waste cooldown bonus. Come back to bite us, maybe. But I mean, he sneakily grabs the font. He could be lurking to snipe a key deploy somewhere, but I think what I want here is a cleric, just to invig reinforcements and get them into the fight faster. We'll grab the font. I guess this sort of forces... grabbing the font probably wasn't worth it here because it puts like... It gives them the opportunity to hit first, which isn't ideal. And another non-ideal thing is that he has a lot of dots, and dots are kind of the counter to Final Word. In a lot of cases, it's pretty easy to play around Final Word with DOT. Necrotar, Disease Breath. Now, Disease Breath damage itself will kill through Final Word, but the 2 damage dot will not. So we're going to have to do some calculations of our own once Lost Queen gets in death range. You have 1 to 2. Yeah, you have 1 to 2 range. There's Meredith. Yeah, he had that drawn really early, too. See, there's a worthy shank target, as long as I don't, like, play into Horrific Aura like an idiot, which is very possible. I want to do a Binding Chains, I think, on this Dead Fairy. What do you got? Disease Breath also? Yeah. It's fine. He can't Disease Breath. Like, he can Disease Breath twice. But that would mean he might end up killing himself. Just do this, and probably not Polluted Martyr, because all of his champions are going to have Disease Eater. I guess Eternal Lich isn't bad. I'm going to deploy Eternal Lich and Invig him. So now he has reduced damage on all his champs. Makes it a little harder for him to kill Lost Queen this turn. And then Lost Queen is kind of just there to die when his champs get around to it. So Eternal Lich has a second form. Like I was going to talk about him a little bit more last game, but he's basically a really good ranged unit now. A little cheaper than when he used to have Dark Favor 2. And he has some like actual damage. Like he can hit, and he has Essence Capture on both of his forms. So he just comes into play. He gains some Nora back. Pretty efficient in Liches, especially when he can get like 7 range. A bunch of bonus stats. But he's moving up with Meredith. 1 damage left. Okay, so he's going to have... So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to latch onto the Dead Fairy. The Dead Fairy is the one that I would want to avoid taking damage from because of Rabid. So this Rabid will do 3 total. So I'll be down to 6, and I guess he actually won't be able to hit with Dead Fairy because Dead Fairy has 9. Yes, is there a way? Okay, Corpsepult. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So there's the corpse, and then the Rabid will kill. But I mean, it costs 55 Nora. I can stick Shank. Ooh, maybe I'll get around back with Shank. Get in there. Okay, so Desecrated Zone. Man, I could disintegrate that Corpsepult if he wasn't in Dead Magic Zone. Kind of annoying here. I can always just pop the summons with Ritual, it's fine. Or I could actually like Essence Capture off of them. That'd probably be better. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll Essence Capture off the summon. And I think putting Eternal Lich into the... Oh god, I'm gonna die if I do that, aren't I? I think I'm going to move up here because I'm stealthed and I'm safe. I could just move into the font with that, but I don't want to risk having him find me and then having Shank go to waste. Anything I put into the font is just going to die. So what we're going to do is we're going to put out Mist of the Dead. And then move on back. And I guess Unholy Tomb as well. I can't really get out of double hit range there. And we're just going to wait. We're going to wait with our Arrow Eater Relic in the font. Can't hit it with Dead Fairy, can't hit it from range with Necrotar or Meredith. I'm pretty sure Corpsepult can still, because it's not an attack, right? This ability is not an attack yet. So he can do a Fling Corpse at it for 8. And then a Disease Breath on everybody. Relic does not get diseased, apparently. See, this summon I can Ritual because he's in my face. And then maybe kill 2 champions here. Actually, I can Shank the Meredith. And then you can do a Impair Vision. I miss distracting blows on Dead Fairy. I really miss having that because Distract is really nice in a lot of matchups. There's a Despoil. All right, I'll take 5 Nora. Sure. I will take it. Now that kind of sucks actually, because now he's gonna get the Meredith globe from my Shank. Ooh, does he actually have Horrific Aura up? Would he put it up at this stage? Don't know if I don't think he would. He might be suspicious of Shank, but I don't know if he'd be suspicious this turn. This is very risky. If this fails, I'll probably lose the game on the spot. But that is just the way I do things. I want to deploy Shade Stalker. But you got magic damage though. 13, hold on. 13 and 13 is 26. I don't have any finishing spells. If I put a Despoil over his, what will happen? Will I, like, get... will I get the globes, or will he? The pot actually is kind of fucking me, because what I could have done is Martyr deploy with initiative, and then Invig it, and get in to finish off the Dead Fairy. Can't really do that right now. Whatever, I gotta do something to it, so we're gonna deploy... Shade Stalker. Ooh, I could snipe that font if I want. That'd be too bold. I'm just gonna kill the Meredith if I can. Okay, I can. Good. And we'll pop the summon. And we will hit Dead Fairy twice. 14. Wait, 14. How did I get 14? I thought I had 12 base, didn't I? Where's the extra +1 coming from? What am I missing? Okay, well I'm not gonna question it. I got that kill, I suppose. And I don't need to sit in the font. He already used his breath on Necrotor, so I'm probably fine. I should have stepped out of... Well, I can't step out of Festering range. Yeah, I thought I had 12 base, and then I got +1 from the ritual, and the other +1 came from somewhere. I'm not sure where it's coming from right now. Because I don't have Banner out, and I don't have any other damage that I'm seeing. Oh well, so I got 2 kills there. That's all I really wanted. He's gonna throw another corpse at the mist, which is fine because I can invig that Shade Stalker and kill it. Oh, it didn't even spawn next to my Lich, so that's fine. I can just walk back and actually get in another essence capture off that. And then maybe, ooh, I want the Shank Globe, but I don't think I can get it since he put down that Despoil. A Skull of Decay in the font. Ah, and he contests mine. Lame. That's alright. I'm Shade Stalker. I have Tomb in the back, and Shade Stalker is awesome in 1v1s like this. I don't want him to take out the pot, though, so I'm gonna engage him like that. Here, Sirkin wouldn't be too bad. Get Sirkin down early. I could also go Deathcaster for Pact, but I will be Incorporeal next turn with Ethereal, so I won't have any kill pressure. I think I'll just do Sirkin. Put him right over here. I want to hit, but I think getting the globe here would be better. I think there's one... no, there's 2 shots left on that. Do want the globe. I really do want that globe. Move over here. Globe. And we're going to move like this, just so that we don't get another corpse thrown at us. But now I'm on his Despoil, and if I die there... Okay, well... He's going to breath me, and I have Vulnerability Disease. I don't think there's any way I can avoid dying here, but I don't want to give him a globe for free. I also don't want to give him a summon for free, so I'll just put myself right there. It's tough, man. It's tough. Math is a bitch. Maybe he'll wait to kill my Lich, and until he can like take care of the pot, so that I don't get a respawn. And it looks like he is going to do that. Still have only 5 range. So there's his Unholy Tomb. Oh boy, this is going to be a grind fest. This is going to be a grind fest. Why did I record this game? So I take 12 here. He's going to take care of my pot. Fuck. I need that pot. I need my weed, man. I'm just a classic Canadian stoner at heart. That's a lie. I've never actually tried weed. I've never even had an edible. I have no interest in engaging in a drug culture. Apologies to Barnaby's girlfriend, but I am not that kind of guy. Only people in the Discord will get that reference, and I'm sorry to everyone who doesn't. I'm sorry to Barnaby if he's watching this video. I really hope you get that thing sorted out. But we're gonna sit. I guess, yeah, there's no way. Energy Thief could maybe get in the way. Nah. I will be losing that pot, sadly. Maybe I'll just make the globe as annoying as possible for him to grab. I just, like, go right over here. Nah, because he's just gonna throw a corpse then. I could, oh, you know what I could do? I could Moby. No, that's stupid. We're gonna teleport. I'm gonna teleport here so I can invig Sirkin. And we'll walk into the font with Cleric. Yeah, I can't get a double tap, but I can, like, prepare for a double tap next turn. And then Shadestalker can double tap and I can take care of that Necrotor. And I think over here, what do I want? Zombies don't have any magic damage. I think I'm going to go Deathcaster, though. Just so that maybe next turn I can Moby and then get the Dracolich kill as well as the Necrotor kill. I don't know. There might be a world in which I get both, but I don't anticipate it. He's going to throw another corpse. That's a really good position for the corpse bolt. I could have also, like, disintegrated it this turn, but I don't know. I would prefer to deploy champions at this stage. So there's the corpse. That's probably, like, the best position. I guess here would have been a better one for him. Locust Cloud does not hit relics, thankfully. Will hit my poor Cleric, though. 12, 14. He's a little bit short. And then if the Cleric lives, I can just sever summons. Ritual of Power, that corpse. And then, like, get some more damage on my guys. He Blight Ringed the Sirkin. Why? What? Bro, there's a 1 HP Cleric right here, and you're Blight Ringing a Life Siphon Sirkin. It's a little bit odd. Oh, the 2 HP on my pot. Yeah, boy. Disease Breath did not do quite enough, because he only has 10% amp. Wow, he could have just... Pretty sure he had the AP to just walk over and kill it, right? But then he would have been out of the font, I guess. So, I mean, I guess Eternal Lich lives another day? Thank you? A little bit suspicious play there. So he deploys a Necrotor to guard the font, but I mean now, like, I just walk in, right? I walk into the font, I contest for a turn, and I get the respawn at the pot. So not a bad turn of events for me. Yeah, he kind of... This Blight Ring is weird. I'm like thanking my lucky stars he didn't put it on the Cleric, because I kind of need Cleric for another turn in that font while Deathcaster catches up. So yeah, we're gonna pop this summon with Ritual. And Deathcaster can... Okay, so I do have enough Nora for Moby. He'll have 25. Hold up. Do this. We'll have 6. I'll be 1 AP short of a Death Pact attack. But Eternal Lich is alive. Ha! Oh boy. Oh, this is not a good game for you, Mr. Entropy. This is not very lucky at all. So we're gonna... Okay, I'm gonna... hold on. Want to Dictate, just for 1 more damage. I know he has Blockade, but I did it for the damage, not the AP. So we're gonna do an attack from Shade. Second attack from Shade. And then a 26er from Sirkin to finish the Tar. Did. Take that. Globe. Font. And then we're going to Mobilization. Yeehaw, brothers. Oh my god, I Mobied into Blockade. Yeehaw, hell no. Okay, so that was like the worst misplay I've ever done. Remember earlier in the video when I was saying like, oh, I'm gonna make mistakes because I haven't played the game in forever. Yeah, that was literally one of them. I literally just saw it proc on blockade. Or no, not blockade, on fucking dictate. And then I hit into absorb because for whatever reason Draco Lich has absorb now? Why does he have absorb? Okay, well, that was a complete waste of a turn by me. I did not think that through properly. Well, I'm sad. I could have done that so much better. I guess no, I'm not even gonna thrash. Man, I had it all planned out, but then Draco Lich buffs screwed me over. He had blockade before, but it was always an upgrade. And okay, so he desecrations to kill my pot. I guess that's fine. Man, that the disappointment when I realized blockade was around. I literally said it too. I literally said it to myself. That was that was hilarious. So down goes the Lich, and down goes my Cleric. Man, I would have had... I could have gotten the kills, I could have had the globes, I could have had the font, I could have had everything. I could have had the world, but I lost it all because of one inexplicable buff. I've always kind of liked Draco Lich. What are you doing? Are you gonna disease breath and kill yourself? Okay, well that... Okay, so it turns out both of us don't read patch notes because he forgot about Final Word on my Shadestalker. Man, this what a game. What an exchange this has been. Holy shit. Okay, well, there's some globes for me in mid. And I guess I'm fine now. I can deploy on this globe. And Sirkin is still alive. So, yeah. Okay, so this is a lesson to all you new players out there. And maybe you're the inexperienced among us. This game isn't about how well you play, it's how hard you throw. And currently, both of us are throwing very hard. Yeah, I think I want Venger. I need something scary to ward him off. And he surrenders! Holy god. Okay, I'm gonna end the recording there before I get drawn into another mash of bullshit. Well played to everyone, and we'll see y'all in the next game.